What up, people? This is Heisenberg here. As you know, I did my top shelf DVDs. I did my second shelf DVDs as well, and as well as my third shelf. Haven't uploaded the last two yet, but I will soon. You will soon be seeing those. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you my. I'm just going to give you my fourth. It's pretty straightforward. I'm going to give you my fourth shelf DVDs. I'm gonna show you what I got, and yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like these are the movie. These shelves in particular, I cherish the most. There they are. That's basically the whole shelf in its entirety. Yeah. So I'm going to show you the fourth shelf right now, not waste any more time. So first up here, The Paper Chase. Really, really good movie. It's a good movie if you want to like figure out interesting ways to study for, huge university exams and shit. Very good movie. I believe John Houseman won an Oscar for his performance. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I get a lot of shit for this. The Devil Wears Prada. I don't really like a lot of chick movies. There are a handful of them that I like. This is one of them that I enjoy. Plus, it's got Emily Blunt in it, so, that's good. I'll watch anything with her. She's absolutely stunning and gorgeous and very talented. Closer, amazing Mike Nichols movie. It's based on a really, really good play. The cover of the movie even looks like, how a play poster would look. I find that really cool. Clive Owen. 2 words. Clive Owen. That's it. Bridge on the River Kwai. One of the most epic, amazing, badass movies ever made. I love this movie. I totally cherish this film. From Here to Eternity. Excellent film with Burt Lancaster and Montgomery Clift. Brilliant performances by the both of them. Deborah Kerr's also in it as well. And Frank Sinatra. Just amazing film. SWAT with Colin Farrell and Samuel L. Jackson. It also has a very good part by Jeremy Renner in it, which not many people know. But if you do know, good for you. If you knew who Jeremy Renner was in 2003 before he became the man who he is now, good on you. I'm right there with you there. I was a fan of his before. A double feature. What we got here is a double feature of the Buddy Holly story and La Bamba. Two very, very good movies on 2 incredible musical legends. I prefer the Buddy Holly story, if anything. The Fisher King, with Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges, who both give a fantastic performance in that movie. Terry Gilliam film. I Love You to Death. I believe it's it's Lawrence Kasdan. One of my few Lawrence Kasdan films I have, starring Kevin Kline. Anyway, we got The Sweet and Low Down. Excellent Woody Allen movie with Sean Penn. I believe he was nominated for an Oscar. He plays a jazz guitarist by the name of Emmett Ray, an excellent musician who actually existed. Great movie. Highly recommend that. Capote. Definitely one of my favorite movies of 2005. Philip Seymour Hoffman is a brilliant actor. Great cast. Permanent Midnight. This is an excellent movie with Ben Stiller. And for those of you who don't dig on the Ben Stiller, this movie will change your mind in your perceptions of him as an actor, or even as a good actor, because he gives an incredible performance in this movie. Just amazing. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Fucking shelves. Anyways, Total Recall. It's Total Recall. The original is fantastic. I saw the remake. Very good. Did a good job, but nothing beats the Arnold one where he's like, incredible. Babel. Really, really heavy movie. Most Alexander Inarritu movies are, so I really like the atmosphere of most of his films, like Amores Perros and 21 Grams. Those are also really, really, really good. Into the Wild, great movie, really good movie. Sean Penn is a brilliant filmmaker, and Emile Hirsch gives probably the performance of his career in this movie. Another great cast. 3:10 to Yuma, fantastic Western, great remake. I think both of these actors, Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, totally are amazing together. They should do more movies together, I think. Jaws. eminently rewatchable, still scares the shit out of me to this day. The Good Shepherd, probably the best CAA movie ever made, and it was directed by Robert De Niro. Who knew he could pull that off? Alpha Dog, great film, probably the most quoted film of my first year of high school. Everybody who heard of that movie, I think it was because Justin Timberlake was the biggest draw for that movie, so everybody was like started quoting it and like started doing the "hey body body." Everyone was doing that scene, so you know, everybody just fucking loved that movie in high school. Charlie Wilson's War, a really good movie directed by Mike Nichols, starring Tom Hanks. Excellent role by Philip Seymour Hoffman in there. Great movie, great political movie. Great political satire. Hollywoodland, excellent movie with Ben Affleck and Adrian Brody. Affleck gives an incredible performance, and Adrian Brody is incredible in everything. Half Nelson with Ryan Gosling. I really like this movie. I think it's a really brilliant film, and I think all the recognition it got was highly deserved. Great film. The Kiss of the Spider Woman with William Hurt. Excellent fucking movie. This is a movie right here. When you talk about movies, this usually doesn't really come up. It's just an incredible story. Excellently made. Great Brazilian film with William Hurt and Raul Julia. Quiz Show. Robert Redford. Great film. I've watched this I think maybe 5 times since I've owned it. I've owned it for quite a while now, but like I just find it really entertaining, and John Turturro is excellent in it. Ordinary Decent Criminal with Kevin Spacey. I don't know why Colin Farrell's name is up there. He's not even remotely one of the leads in this movie. He's not even the third lead at all. But this is a very good film. Kevin Spacey is the man. I love Kevin Spacey. He plays an Irishman to perfection. Suicide Kings with Christopher Walken and a shitload of really good character actors, such as Henry Thomas from E.T., Sean Patrick Flannery from Boondock Saints, Jay Marr, Dennis Leary, Johnny Galecki from The Big Bang Theory, and Jeremy Sisto. Excellent movie. It's like a comedy mob movie. It's like a mob comedy mixed in with like elements of like drama. It's really good. Bullets Over Broadway. Some Woody Allen action there. Great film. One of my favorite Woody Allens. And it's got John Cusack in it, and I love John Cusack. Another Woody Allen, Mighty Aphrodite. This is definitely one of his most endearing films. I love Mira Sorvino in it. It's incredible. Prizzi's Honor, great film. John Huston. Another amazing performance by Jack Nicholson, and Kathleen Turner's also in it, who knocks it out of the park, if you ask me. A Fish Called Wanda. Very funny film. A Fish Called Wanda is excellent. One of those films you watch early on as a kid, and you just like you can't believe they actually make movies like this, because it was so comedically, so comedically creative. I mean, excellent movie from the minds of Monty Python. Lenny with Dustin Hoffman. Very, very good film. Very good film. The movie where he plays Lenny Bruce, the legendary comedian who started it all. Excellent performance. Rob Roy with Liam Neeson, Jessica Lange, and Tim Roth, and probably his most evil, sinister role, which also landed him an Oscar nomination, which I find to be pretty cool. What the fuck in there? Rocky. You gotta give it up for Rocky. You know, nobody doesn't like Rocky. If you don't like Rocky, then I think you're a sadist. Annie Hall, one of my favorite movies of all time. My favorite Woody Allen film, his masterpiece. I still think that to this day. Sin City, definitely one of the coolest films ever made. Just an absolute comic book masterpiece. Love the cast. And Clive Owen is excellent. So is Benicio del Toro. And Bruce Willis was great too. Lucky Number 11, another one of the coolest movies I own. So good, eminently rewatchable. It's probably one of my most rewatched movies. I love Lucy Liu. The Ice Harvest, one of my favorite John Cusack movies, and Billy Bob Thornton's just incredible in that movie. Very, very funny film. Brokeback Mountain. That's right, I do own Brokeback Mountain, and it's just it's a really beautiful movie, I think. You know what I mean? And it's just a really well-made film. Ang Lee deserved the shit out of that Oscar. So yeah. Lost in Translation. Great movie. I can never get enough of Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. Mwah. Copland. Probably one of the best corrupt cop movies ever made. It's really, really good. It's all about infernal affairs and, you know, rooting out corrupt cops. And Ray Liotta gives an amazing performance in that movie. Eastern Promises. Great, great film. Viggo Mortensen is fantastic. David Cronenberg, one of my favorite films he ever did. Traffic. I do own this on Criterion, so I'm not going to waste time showing you that cover, but that is a fantastic ensemble movie. Steven Soderbergh is a force to be reckoned with. Long Good Friday. Definitely my favorite British gangster movie of all time. I know I keep saying, I keep changing my opinions on that, but like this one is just a particular my favorite of mine. So great. Love Bob Hoskins. The Cooler. The Cooler is a great film with William H. Macy and Alec Baldwin, who got nominated for an Oscar for this. Excellent film. I definitely recommend it. Oh my god, 10th and Wolf. This is a fucking brilliant movie with James Marsden, Giovanni Ribisi, and Brad Renfro is also fantastic. And the late, great Brad Renfro. Just an amazing mob movie. Incredible. Michael Clayton. Great film. Probably my favorite George Clooney role. Excellent film. The Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen. You can never go wrong with a little bit Lee Marvin and John Cassavetes action there. Blood Diamond. Blood Diamond is fantastic. Who doesn't like a movie about the Sierra Leone genocide? Weirdsville, a great Canadian movie with Wes Bentley, Scott Spearman, and Taryn Manning. Alan Moyle directed it, director of Pump Up the Volume. Excellent film. So good. Eminently rewatchable for me. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Great film. I really enjoyed it. Not many people did. This kind of movie kind of fell under the radar. This was supposed to be Downey's comeback film, but in the end turned out to be Iron Man. But this movie was absolutely phenomenal, I thought. Three Kings. Excellent film. You can never say anything bad about David O. Russell. He's awesome, and I love that movie. It's a great caper flick. You got the shitty Snapcase versions of Heat and Heist right there. There they are. They're two excellent movies I highly recommend, and I just love Michael Mann's films and David Mamet's films. They're incredible. Crash is a really good film. Not sure if it deserved Best Picture, but I still appreciate the filmmaking. Paul Haggis is a really good filmmaker. The Hurt Locker, brilliant movie. Definitely one of my favorite films of '09. Jeremy Renner in his star-making role. Excellent movie. The Eagle Has Landed with Michael Caine, Robert Duvall, and Donald Sutherland, who are all fantastic in this film. This is a movie about the plot to kill Winston Churchill by the Nazis. Incredible movie. Apocalypse Now. I mean, it's Apocalypse Now. If you don't own this movie, come on now. You don't know anything about film. And last but not least, Angel Heart by Alan Parker. One of the scariest, morbidly fucked up movies ever. It's an amazing movie with Mickey Rourke. One of his best performances he ever gave. Such a great film. And that would do for my fourth shelf movies. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. I will be sure to do the rest of my shelf for all y'all. And I'm Heisenberg, and keep on collecting. Stay tuned for the next video.